Well, hello everybody. It is very nice to be here on the bank for a change. And now that we're allowed to go fishing again, that also means I can get out and do some work. And we are out with Des Shipp. We're at Woodland View Fishery. And as we've been talking and doing Q&As and God knows what from my office and his garage, we've met up to do some bit of filming on the bank. How are you doing, Desmond?
I'm really well, mate, thanks. Nice to be out fishing.
It is, so obviously we'll respect
to be out catching shallow.
We'll respect the distance thing. But Des is fishing shallow. Oh look, right on cue. Des is fishing shallow. Pretty good the fishing, Des.
It's awesome. It's nice to get back in the swing of it, and hopefully matches will be, won't be far
behind. So we've got some nice new bits to show you here, but look at this. Whoa. F1.
Just catching F1s in carp. Just going between two different rigs. Got a little dipper rig and a little carp shallow, which is probably about 8 inches deep. And then the dipper is probably fishing about 9 inches deep, something like that.
Yeah. Just switching between the two?
Switching between the two, yeah. Well, sometimes them F1s are really, really shallow, but we've caught probably more carp by fishing them just that little bit deeper.
So what's that, 4x12 carp shallow,
That's
is it?
4x12 carp shallow, one of the new ones. Obviously been out filming today, showing everybody what that's going to be about. 4x12, I've got a little 3-inch hook length. I've got 16 GPM eyed on there, just with a band. 4mm pellet, without a doubt, is the must, in it. You put a 6mm pellet on, you get bites, but you miss a lot of bites.
Yeah.
4mm pellets. I've got three number 10 stocks just above the hook length. Like that, nice and simple rig, and I've got a couple of shot behind, up above the float. Sorry, just below the float.
So it's worth saying that we're the only ones here today, and the fishing is very good.
Yeah, it's mega.
Um,
Actually, on the way up, I was struggling to drive my van because I can't remember how to drive. I've been out for so long.
Oh, there's a lot of that going on. As you
A
can,
few frogs, whatever them frogs are, they're making.
I'm going to call them bullfrogs.
They are, or something like that.
So what are you doing, Des? Quite a bit of slapping?
Yeah, a bit of slapping, feeding as well.
Whoa.
All F1s, just getting carp and F1s. Trying to feed the winds a bit awkward sometimes.
It's quite interesting, isn't it? Because if you put that little dibber on, you hit more bites, but
Yeah.
it's mainly F1s, isn't
Yeah,
it?
you do.
Whereas with this, you're catching a few nice big carp
It's
and
a bit of everything. But just trying to keep the line, when the winds like drop right off, it's easier, obviously.
I've got to show you my mates down the edge before we go, but fishing has been really good today.
It's just nice to catch, isn't it? It's just nice to get back
Fishing.
fishing. Like now, you know they're sort of there. Look at that then. Little indication. Really show that.
I think it's there you go. It's funny, isn't it? Because when it goes flat calm, I think they go a bit deeper, don't they? As soon as you get a ripple, they're willing to come really shallow, aren't they?
But we've got testing out some, got a different elastic on here as well.
Yeah, we won't mention that.
We won't mention that too much.
You don't need. Nobody needs to know what new elastic.
Nice little F1.
Yeah,
So then
lovely.
it's got like an orange goldfish dot on it.
Yeah.
Great fishing. I've had fantails, carp, got a few bob nuts.
There's been a few bob nuts kicking around.
Bob nuts, star.
Look at this, lads. Look at that. Can you see them fish feeding down the edge? If you can see that. They're coming right in down the edge. So is it a 4mm on the hook as well?
4mm, yeah, we started on 6mm, and I said to you tonight, so I bet we can't put a 4mm on and we'll hit twice as many bites than it is that apparent.
It's funny, isn't it? Because you think, oh, put a 6mm on it, it'll stand out. It just isn't the case, is it?
Crazy. 16 hook, we're not fishing an 18 or a 20, still a 16 hook, but just a 4mm pellet.
What are you fishing, like R11 or?
Fishing 015 main line. Look at that. Big boy.
That was a carp, wasn't it?
Carp, that. Missed that. Yeah, the F1's
I
there.
thought it was a bob nut in between the.
So just trying to feed.
You're just keeping them 4mm going in dead regular.
Yeah, really. them going in all the time.
Oh, yeah. Should we see if we can catch on a few on a dibber while we're at it?
I reckon we'll have a go on the dibber, Joe.
Dib, dib. Oh, look at this. You can show the little. Look at the little hook up. Look.
Oh, the little hookups. We got little new
Yeah,
hookups.
look.
Look at them.
I reckon I can show the punters then when.
Brilliant, they are.
From a
Proper
distance.
strong. Go on your top.
Let's have a look.
Kits.
Am I allowed to do this?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Strong one.
Got a carp shallow.
Dibber.
4x12s. Very nice. So we'll put that there for now.
I've got a little 4x10 inline dibber, one of the new ones.
Hang on, I'm making a mess of putting your top kit back. Yes, done it. So you got, what's that? I mean, that is what, 9 inches deep?
Yeah, real short line on this one as well.
It's noticeable, isn't it? When them F1s are there, that's so good, isn't it, this
So
rig?
good. I don't know if they'll come up. They might come up. 1 minute it's black with them shallow, and then they're just ease off a little bit. And it's strange that you can go like another 4 or 5 inches deep, and you get millions more bites.
But then that happens with that one, doesn't it? It just goes under and it's on.
And they're bigger. Normally the ones we've been catching really shallow, even the bigger F1 seems to be really shallow.
It's interesting, isn't it? Because you would assume catching that shallow, you'd see him swear. Oh my! Oh, have you seen the state of that rig?
Oh. Yeah, but it's an inline dibber.
Straight out, beautiful.
Problem.
But you'd assume, wouldn't you, fishing that shallow, you'd see him swirling and stuff, and you just don't, do you?
No, not today. You see that old cruiser, haven't we? Carp cruiser right? I thought that would come out, but I got a wind on it.
Oh, Des.
Get,
Oh, Des.
get me knot picker out.
But yeah, I mean, people might be waiting for him to swirl and stuff, but it doesn't always happen, does it?
No. And we got that bit of ripple, haven't we? And like you said, it's so obvious that when come on. That's the good thing about a knot picker.
You got it out?
Yeah.
I tell you what, that's 50 years in the game, that is.
What, having loads of tangles?
Getting them out. 50 years experience. Look at these carp here, look.
The only time you ever see a swirl.
Down this edge and you can't catch them.
No, I know. They are a nightmare down the edge.
So what's the process? Do you feed before you ship out, or
Yeah, sometimes I feed before I ship out, which helps.
just get some ready?
Not loads of pellets, only like 15, 20. Not blabbering it. I think if you blabber it, it just keeps them down. It's about feeding regularly, but not loads.
You see how short that rig is. It's like, but this is obviously what a lot of people catch on. Tiny little rig.
Yeah, got 3 number 10 stops on there, that's it.
Yeah, I knew that'd go then.
So, 1. Try and guide the fish out of the peg. So it's easy for me being right-handed. Fire a few pellets in.
And nice and steady.
Nice and steady.
So it's nice to be able to film you catching some fish
Well,
instead of
yeah,
talking in the garage.
Even driving here today, it was just like the sun's out, all the trees are nice and green. Had the music blaring in the van, it was brilliant.
Nice, isn't it? This one.
Big, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Slightly bigger, shallow. They do have scrap in here as well, to be honest. A bit rusty, really. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Beautiful F1.
Oh, I'll catch a couple more. We've got plenty of time.
There's loads of people fishing today, isn't there? Loads.
Loads, yeah. We
Told us about 50 people actually pleasure fishing today, which is awesome.
And what's really interesting is he said 90 to 95% of them he's never seen here before. So
Lots of people fishing.
maybe for the first time.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's what we want. Just hopefully they'll keep going.
So obviously this has been the worst. Oh, Des, you've got a tangle.
Well, that's me fishing too short a line. Bit rusty, isn't I, see?
Oh,
Yeah, he's out. Look, inline dibber.
So yeah, so I mean, obviously as bad as this situation's been, if some good can come of it with a few more anglers, that's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at that, look.
No signs of fish though.
You'd think they'd be swirling everywhere, wouldn't you? But they just don't.
You've got to feed her, you've got to keep feeding.
Yeah, they're hungry, aren't they? And floats are lovely, aren't they? They just sit straight away, don't they? Look at that, look.
That wind's dropped again, see?
And they just drop down when the wind. Whoa. I love that, mate, when it just goes over.
Awesome, isn't it? That might be.
Carp?
I don't know. Feels like a little carp.
They're all down here, the carp, look.
Might be a bigger one.
Look at them tailing up down here.
That's a carp, I think.
You see them carp down the edge? You
Yeah, it's crazy.
can't catch them there, can you?
No, not as fast as you can catch out here. Nice woodland view carp.
Mike was saying, the owner of the fishery, how well the venue's been fishing since we've been allowed back out. Which, on our evidence, would suggest so, wouldn't it?
Guaranteed, it's fishing, and the fish look.
Look at that.
The fish look brilliant condition. Scrap.
Pulling your arm off, isn't they?
Yeah.
I reckon you're out of practice.
You've got to take your time.
Oh, because that happened.
Does that happen if you don't?
Cut!
No thing in line dibber. Not a problem. That was a nice carp as well, probably 3 or 4 pound.
It's because you didn't have the new elastic on.
I know.
Right, come on, let's catch one more. I can't believe these fish down the edge. Look, they're eating grass. One's just come up and eating a load of grass.
They call them cows.
Throw some pellets in down here, Des. That's for the fans. Oh, but I suppose we best keep going on what we're doing.
Crazy.
Slapping it over. Think you'll get one this time with the ripple.
Yeah. Try and get the pellets around the float. Like that.
Look at that.
So important you get them pellets around your float.
Thing is, especially today, because they are literally coming straight to the food.
Straight on the bait. Just looking for bait.
Look at that.
Crazy, aren't they?
Are you going to try and catch one of these little edge dwellers while we're here?
On what rig?
I don't know. You can. It's like pot. Look, rig
I
pot.
can't remember. Oh, well, yeah, I've got a rig set up for that, haven't we?
Yeah.
Let me put that in the way. See if I can get one on the old.
This is like rig pot. Look, this is.
Which one was it? That one, I think, innit?
No, that other one.
That one. See if we can.
What do you reckon?
I'll put a 6mm on there.
Banded 6.
Banded 6.
Because if we can see this,
I don't know if I'm too deep though.
folks, there's carp here. Let's.
About, aren't we, with rigs and
Who-
I'll guess the depth. I'll guess the depth because we're messing around with.
Right, you're in. Look at that. Look, as soon as this, look, they're eating grass, Des. They are. There's a piece of grass floating around. He loves it. We've seen your pellet. Look at that, they're all over you.
Yeah, well. Look at him. He's a big on that.
Yes, he's got it. He's got it.
No.
He has.
Yeah.
Saw him go down for it. Yes, we got one.
That's what we wanted, but saying pellets have been the bait even down there, haven't they?
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Because, oh, look at that, look. Proper carp.
Even hard pellet has been the bait down the edge.
Look at that. I'll tell you what, that's a bonny fish. It's like
Right, it's caught in the common.
it's not, you know, that's a fully scaled mirror, that is. Yeah.
He's tangled around the main line at the moment. He's got himself in a right.
He's got in a bit of a pickle, this one, hasn't he?
He's in the mouth, he's just tangling it. Untangle yourself in a minute.
Oh, come off. Ah, there you go. So you got an edge float on down there.
Yeah, well, the new edge floats.
Oh, that's
yeah, that's a lovely fish.
beautiful fish.
That is a
It's a fully scale, isn't it?
They are my favourite carp though. I've caught some real big ones, up to £20, and they are absolutely stunning.
Carpers love them, don't they?
I'll try and hold him up.
Yeah, that's a nice out, that is, because you finally caught one down the edge. You've been trying for about 5 hours.
Yeah, but we needed 6mm pellets on.
I don't know,
The crazy thing is, out there, to catch shallow, 4mm are the quickest, because you don't miss as many bites. Obviously, they're a different stamp down the edge.
Look at that, that's a lovely fish, that.
Beautiful woodland. I'm not going to hold him up too long because that's.
Yeah, that'll do.
Look at that.
Beautiful. That is a belting fish,
Great to be
isn't
out,
it?
great to be alive.